Good morning, world. This is Sergeant Prepper here. Start off by saying these are my opinions only, and this is for entertainment purposes only. So today I want to talk a little bit about conditioning. More so mental conditioning than physical. You see that they are conditioning us to wear a mask, stand in line, food shortages. It's all a matter of conditioning. Unfortunately, a lot of people are falling for it. There's our duck, Mama Duck, amongst other ducks. But they are conditioning us to accept the new normal. This new normal is not normal, nor will it ever be normal until people, especially ones who say they are patriots or constitutional level lovers, step up and say enough is enough. What do we have on this corona beer virus? 0.1% death rate, if that, in the whole US, and they're tanking the economy over it. Do you really think that's right? Do you really think you need to hide? This is just a precursor of things to come, folks. I predicted that 2020 would be, and if you go back through my videos, 2020 would be a roller coaster ride. And so far it has been. There's a power struggle going on in this country that must be nipped in the bud. We can no longer sit around and rest on our laurels of being a great country. We can no longer expect one man or one woman to step up and put an end to it. We can no longer rely on the Republican or the Democratic Party. The Republican Party has been infiltrated by, I don't know who you would say infiltrated them, but they have been infiltrated. They are what they would call rhinos. If you don't know what rhino is, it's Republican in name only. Used to be a given in Idaho because we have a high Republican state, high conservative state. We don't even have that anymore. We have Republicans in name only, and we have conservative Republicans. There's two different parties. It's just like the Democrats. You have your normal Democrats and you have your leftists. The party's been split. So my recommendation would be to, somewhere in the near future, is get rid of this two-party dictatorship that has a hold of the reins. Get rid of them. Start voting in independent people. Start promoting independent people. You know, That's the only way we're going to stop this crap in its tracks. We must stop it now. Now let's talk about some more mental conditioning. Should we end up in a SHTF situation, your mind has to be in the game. You have to be able to make split decision. You cannot cede that power to the government. We've already ceded enough power to the government. If you remember my thing last week, SPRIT. Surrender, power, results in tyranny. Something to that effect. But we must, excuse me, allergies. We must be able to make our own decisions, think on our feet, and protect ourselves. Now, in order to protect ourselves, that is all a mind game. Okay? Because you're the one that has to decide when to pull the trigger. Okay, not somebody else, not a policeman who will be there to clean up the mess is about it. But you have to decide when the trigger will be pulled. Okay? It's all mental, my friends, all mental. So you have to condition your mind to think that way. Unfortunately, we don't want to. It's a tough one. But if you don't, it could cost you your life. So, be thinking about these things. That's part of the biggest part of preparing or being a prepper or preparations is mental mindfulness, using your head. Okay? Toilet paper is not going to carry you through a pandemic. You can wipe your butt on anything if you have to, but you need water, you need food, you need to save them masks for when you really need them, not when some wacko doctor with a government job tells you that you have to wear a mask. So let's get that mental conditioning going. Physical, go out and walk, do what you can. Some of us are older, like me, walk, stay as physically active as possible. And, you'll do all right. But you got to do that beforehand, like anything. Any kind of conditioning or preparing especially is insurance. Okay, it's insurance that you cannot buy anywhere on this earth. Go in and ask your insurance agent, I'd like to buy some preppers insurance. Because I'll guarantee in a SHTF situation, insurance agent will be long gone with your money and everything you put into it. So the only way that you can guarantee is to insure yourself by getting ready for any upcoming events that you may need them for. But anyway, my allergies are getting worse as I sit here. I have hay on me. So I want you to all think about these things and, look deep in your heart how you're going to handle this situation. So anyway, this will be Sergeant Prepper, and I'm out of here. Bye bye.